Welcome to the show. It is That's All, folks. Welcome to the cartoon graveyard. We're back.
Cartoon graveyard, no thank you. Zach
This
Show
video
Live
is
here.
really good. I think it's, it's definitely all the same guy. He's on green screen and he's really ripping. All right, it's been a long time coming. Folks, we've been waiting over a year for a new episode and we're finally back. And if I did it all right, we also have video. I'm Ryan Manning. I'd like to introduce my brother, Zach Show Live.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here. Yeah, it's been quite a journey to get here, and quite frankly, I'm excited to get started.
I thought you were going to say your classic introduction. Did you retire it?
I think I retired that last time.
Oh, it's been so long that I kind of do remember that you retired it. I liked it, though, honestly.
I actually can't remember. I can't remember if I actually retired of it.
Oh, I thought you didn't remember what you did.
Oh, no. I remember what it was. I thought I couldn't remember if I actually retired it. But since, there's a bit of suspension. What's everyone doing today?
That's what the audience was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Are you drinking a Croy?
I'm drinking a LaCroix, yeah.
I actually just picked up
guy
some
now.
I like to tell you something. I'm actually... Let me grab one. Looks like we're both that guy.
I hate to be that guy, but... Nice. What flavor is that?
Strawberry peach.
Definitely never had that flavor. Do you get a little burpy with the... I'm pretty loyal to a lime or a lemon.
I like the lime.
I'm simple.
Or I like the key lime too.
The key lime's good.
No, I don't usually. I started a LaCroix phase like recently, and it's because like my refrigerator out here. I'm living in a van, folks. Living in a van. I have a refrigerator, and if it's empty, then it keeps kicking on because it's just like, if you know how like a good like economical thing to keep your refrigerator bill down is to like keep it full of stuff, and the stuff acts like a battery.
I've heard of that.
So yeah, I've been using LaCroix like that recently. I've just been, whenever it gets too empty, I throw a 12-pack of LaCroix in there as like a little bit of a cold battery. Got you.
It's just literal mass.
Exactly. But then I've been enjoying them, not gonna lie. They're good.
Yeah, they're good. They are very good. So yeah, it's been a while.
What else are we doing today? Are you smoking some grass?
Yeah, I did already smoke, but I probably was gonna smoke a little bit more. I'm actually. What's that? Oh, were you rolling up?
I was gonna roll one on stream.
What do we usually go to? Is it Google Trends? I can't remember.
Yeah, we go to Google trends.google.com, I think.
Yeah, the format is just absolute horseshit now.
Sorry.
I guess this is kind of what Republicans prefer to view now that everything revolves around them now. I guess we should address the literal elephant.
Are the Republicans the elephant, or are they the donkey?
Yes. No, the Democrats are, and that came upon me in that moment. And so Don John Trump is back in power. He's back. So, but everything is just like, okay, well, as if we didn't. He let's be honest. It kind of felt like he's been president. So,
I actually didn't. I didn't think he was gonna come back. To be honest, I was until like the last like month or two. When he got shot, I was like, he's coming back.
Yeah, that was kind of a watershed moment, if you will. Yeah, I don't really want to get too into it, but I try to stay apolitical. I try to stay
People
apolitical. I mean, it's being in Florida, it's been interesting that I have heard. I didn't really hear a whole lot. Nobody really
about
said
what?
anything about, the
Zach's recording has stopped. Are you recording again?
I
It says
think
you're
I'm back.
back.
Am I
Okay.
back?
I don't know. It looks like it. You got a little record. We should also say a lot of inside. I know a lot of people are wondering how are we recording this. Well, we traditionally have recorded it on Anchor using the Anchor tools, but Anchor, as we know, is sold to Spotify and then became Spotify for podcasters, and now it's Spotify for creators, and there are no built-in tools, and so we're using Riverside to record, which is like integrated into Spotify, I guess now. So we'll see how this turns out.
I just got a phone call. That's what happened.
Ew, yeah, that happens to me all the time. I
I
was
had to
telling
turn it
Zach,
on
I use
I
this
turn it on
software
D
for
and D.
work.
I turn it on D&D.
D&D?
Uh,
Oh, do not disturb.
so I
But
guess,
yeah,
I mean, if we're
so
just
that's why
gonna
we're coming to you live from. That's why we got the video now. Hopefully this works out and it's not annoying to cut. But yes, that's all, folks, and this is specifically the SEO show where we look around the internet. We look at trends.google.com. We look at Twitter/X, and we see what's trending, and we
Well, I
talk
think we should
about it.
also, what about Truth Social? I mean, I think it's only fair that we
Truth.
start getting in there.
Yeah. I,
If we want to stay,
I
if we want to stay like less biased,
relevant.
right? Like, if
The
we
weird
want to
thing
stay
is
less,
like, uh, you know, let's talk about Trump a little more, right? Like, he loved Twitter, and his boy Elon, who he's like in love with now, they're smooching every day,
hmm yeah,
owns Twitter, turned it into X. Trump's
hmm
still not back on Twitter. You would think like it's safe to come back, right?
uh,
And when
I
Elon bought it, he tried to get Trump to come back, but he wouldn't come back.
I think it's probably in his best interest to stay on his own platform and probably gets him the most
Hmm.
money.
I had heard that. I had heard that it was a deal. Like he is in some sort of contract where he's supposed to be exclusively on Truth, but
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
yeah. So
You can
that's
hear me okay? I forgot that my microphone is the thing that's on. It's my computer's microphone. Was I really quiet right there? Have I been
no,
quiet? Okay, good.
no. So yeah, like so. Yeah, I mean, I
So
don't know.
Trumpet's back. I mean, I really.
Trump's back. You got a gun. I'm getting one.
Yeah, I should show that to the audience. I got a
I'm
gun the day after Trump got elected. I was like, well, Civil War's on. And I went to Walmart and bought myself a weapon to protect my family. Wait, hold on. There we go. You never thought you'd see the day, right?
That's crazy. I mean, hey, you can't count anything out anymore. Holy shit. That's crazy.
Oh wait, safety's on. Sorry. Ah! Just kidding. It's a BB gun, folks. But no, I've been wanting a BB gun for a long time because, especially out here in the desert, it's like, and I got all these extra fucking Lacroix cans. So when I finish a Lacroix, throw it out there in the desert, put a hole in it.
Fucking shoot it. Yeah.
It rules,
Good for
actually. I love
you.
things with BB guns. It's really fun. It's just like, why not?
Hey, I mean, I'm all for it as long as you're going and finding the BBs and picking them up.
I'm not. They are polluting the environment, but
So, maybe you put down a net or something before you start shooting. I don't know.
no, I
We
do clean up the cans.
well, that's
I,
something.
I
That's
got
more
this
than
new
most.
I got this new roller, and it sucks. The girl at the store was like, "This is the good one," and I was like, "All right, I'll trust you." Wrong.
Yeah, you might need to lube that up a little bit.
You're right. It is sticky.
You might need to put a little something, put a little jelly on there or something. So I'm gonna just jump
right into some trends.
Jump right into some trends, and right off the bat, number one trending with 100K plus searches, Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei.
What's that mean?
First off, I'm gonna say I want to say no. I want to disagree with it, but that might be insensitive of me. I don't know what it's about, but let me click into it here. Let's see what's going on. I mean, we're getting political. We might
That's
as
like
well
the
stay
top thing.
political. It is, yeah. Let's go here. Ali Khamenei, son Mojtaba, set to take over as Iran's supreme leader. So it looks like some government stuff in Iran.
Okay.
We'll let that one simmer, and you got everyone at home can kind of I don't want to get too crazy right off the bat. Oh my God, Knox, Jolie, Pitt. Is that Angelina Jolie and Pitt's
Knox, Jolie,
Bradley's
Pitt?
Knox, Jolie, Pitt. I guess that's Angelina Jolie and Bradley Pitt, son?
And what's trending with that?
That they brought him to like an award ceremony. Like, why do we care about this? Who cares?
Okay, I'm on X, Elon Musk's platform, and I want to say this stream is brought to you by Starlink.
X.
I got a Starlink. Well, Elon / X / Starlink.
I would say right now these trends are just absolutely trash.
Okay,
Like
I'm on X. The top thing is national emergency. So I'm going to click that.
Oh my God, that's not good.
So what does this mean? Biden is visiting the Amazon rainforest and starting World War III at the same time. Biden approves homelessness. Why national emergency?
Can Biden just fucking get out? Like, I'm sorry, but FJB, like, get out, bro.
Okay, here's what it is. Here's what the national emergency is.
Right, let's hear it.
That on
Let
day
me guess,
one,
no toilet paper.
No, it's about Trump. It said on day one that he's going to declare a national emergency. I think because when you're in a state of national emergency, that's like when you can do stuff that's like non-constitutional.
Yeah,
And so
good point.
that's trending that he's going to like get in, be like it's an emergency, and then just start doing like insane stuff.
What is the national emergency though that he's gonna claim?
Good question. I don't know.
Is
I
it
think he's
gonna
probably
be
going to
like
be like
the economy?
I just think he's like probably going to be like, we've been in emergency. Oh yeah, I thought of
just be very vague as fuck.
Look, we've already been in emergencies for the last 4 years ever since Biden took power. You know what I mean? I think he's probably going to just say like
Biden screwed this place up. He screwed it up.
I think he's going to say the emergency
garbage.
is
that like the government? No, the government. The government's under attack.
This is the thing. Neither me or Zach has a good Donald Trump impression.
The government's under attack. The people are crazy.
That's going to be a real problem going forward. And everyone has a Trump impression.
You need that one person.
And I was thinking, like, I didn't think he was going to come back into power. And so I thought the fact that I didn't have a Donald Trump impression was fine. You know, he was going to sink into the history books or whatever. But now that he's back in power, I have another 4 years to work on my impression. So that's sort of a silver lining.
Mm-hmm.
I get to dig back into it. But so let me work on it. So he's going to say, here's what he's going to say. Day 1, emergency. All right, folks. I know what you're thinking. What's the emergency? The emergency is that we need to get this country back to where we need it to go, right? I think he's going to be like, I know it's not actually emergency, but this is what I have to do to get shit done. And, 50% of the people are going to be like, fuck, yeah.
Yeah, because people, yeah, like they love it. They love the Trump show.
I have to admit, whenever I saw him back on TV after all these years, because he has been back in the shadows, like he's been in court, he's been doing stuff that's been going on with him has been like kind of just like boring, and I felt like everybody was abandoning him. That's why I didn't think he was going to come back. I thought they were done with him. But I gotta say, he says funny stuff. I laugh at it.
I'm gonna have to politely disagree with.
You've never laughed at him?
I never laughed. I never laughed.
Here's the one the soundbite that I keep coming back to did you hear the one where he says, I did everything right and they indicted me?
I don't think I heard that one.
Let me get here. I'll do an impression of it, and then you think it's over the top when I'm doing this impression, but it's exactly how it sounds. I did everything right and they indicted me.
Oh my God. Was that in the debate?
This is I think at one of his rallies or something, or I'm not sure what channel this was on originally.
Did you hear that he actually went to a rally in the alley? He made an appearance.
Is that a Cleveland thing?
That's Medina rally in the alley.
Oh, right. That's where like that Pink Floyd band played and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. When
Trump
was he there? This year?
He said, I love the people of Medina.
When was he there? Medina, Ohio is our hometown for the people at home.
He loves the people of Medina.
Medina. Right, he would, because he says it China. So he'd be like,
Medina.
Folks, I love being in Medina. The other word that he's been saying weird recently, which I guess it is a weird word, is Elon. He says, Elon.
Really?
He gets real guttural with it.
He's trying to pronounce it correctly.
Wait, here's my favorite. I've been actually saying this a lot recently. I did everything right and they indicted me. Oh, fuck. Somebody harmonized it. I just need the original.
My God.
Where's I did everything right and they indicted me? I've watched this like 100 times. Why is this? Sorry, guys. This is what it's like to dig through materials. I did everything right and they indicted me.
I guess I'm not familiar.
I did everything right and they indicted me. Oh, we can add sounds to a soundboard in here, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I know this is probably not a good thing to do like while we're recording a podcast, but should I add that to our soundboard?
Probably, yeah. That'd probably be for the best. I think that'd be best for everyone. Yeah, I mean, I think, what I think is going to be an interesting turn of events, with Donald, the ultimate Florida man back in office. Where does that leave Diddy?
You think that they're going to free him? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying that there might be some favors going on.
I will say something, like, if you know more about what's going on with Diddy, like, I avoided that news just because, like, I don't know. There's just some news where you're just like, some things I just have to not consume. And that's one of those. I just was like, I know it's bad. I don't like him. It's not like I'm a fan of him. I don't care. Like,
yeah.
I'm not curious. I guess I've heard there's funny things about he had like a lot of baby oil in his house. That sounds funny. That sounds like a really funny part of the
That's what
story.
everyone knows that fact. The fucking news ran with that. Um, yeah,
So you know
you
more of the
wanna?
details.
I know too much to be honest.
Oh, why?
I'm
Would
kind
you
of an
do a deep
expert.
dive?
I got obsessed with it for a while.
Why?
I don't know. It was just so crazy and shocking that it was
The
just like I couldn't stop like tuning in. Like I check in like probably once a week and see what's the new
Oh,
news.
really? And so are there new things every week?
There's been shit coming out. I mean, basically you know the gist of it. I
I
mean,
just know that he
okay.
was just like doing like really weird, like probably like controlling. Like I feel like it's like I feel like it's like R. Kelly too. Is in my mind. I'm like it sounds
Yeah,
really similar to the situations that were going on with R. Kelly, where he was like controlling people like with financially and like keep. It was like some like bordering on like personal slave type weird stuff, right?
yeah, it definitely
That's
has an
my
element.
sense.
It has an element of that, but there's a lot of,
If you
but
can tell the
basically,
story in one paragraph, what would it be? If you could TLDR it that quickly, if you could compress it for the audiences,
Diddy,
for those people who don't know.
Diddy would control people by including them and sometimes drugging them and either having sex with them or making them have sex with people that he was with, and they're basically incoherent and bringing people across state lines for like purposes of basically drugging and sexing out people, and then also recording it so he then has video evidence of you, you know, partaking, so he in some way can control you with leverage and controls other people in the industry like that he has, you know, basically footage on all these people and just in a way to control people, get money from people, control their, you know, that's the gist of it. But people are coming
Right.
out of the woodworks. They said there's like 10 celebrities that have been named.
Damn. So there's more to come. There's a lot more to
Oh
come.
yeah,
I guess
it's
like
gonna be wild.
I guess maybe that's what I'm waiting for. Is like I don't want the drip feed. I want the full package whenever it's all out. You
Yeah,
know.
there's rumored to be like um, Bieber's rumored to be potentially involved, and then you know anyone J Lo, and then some. It brings back old murder cases. It's hairy. Let's just say it's hairy, and we'll see how it pans out. But he was trying to get out of jail and go on to like get bailed out for in the time being. But like the judge was like,
Yeah.
"Bro,
I
no,
have
that's
this
not
clip.
happening."
I have this clip here of him like when they like right after they indicted him.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
Yeah,
So
and
did you
that's
hear that?
Diddy. Yeah, I heard it. I heard
Okay, that's Riverside. You got to hand it to
it.
Riverside. I do just they did give us a soundboard. There's some
That's
built-in sounds.
that's the number. That's the first sound you found.
Well, they have actually a lot of built-in ones. So wait, say the end of the story. What's going on with Diddy now?
I mean, what's nothing new is he was trying to get out on bail and be like, hey, like, but before the case, and the judge was like, no, because you've coerced people with money before, and it can't happen. So he yeah, so too bad. Too bad for him. So I don't know. I think it's just crazy that for this many years he's pretty much been like raping people and like assaulting them and drugging people, and just to be able to get away with that for so long is crazy. And the fact that he's just flat out denying
Yeah.
it is just like, wow, like you are like a horrible person.
The weird thing is like right before this stuff all came out, I remember there was like some sort of profile of him somewhere, and he was like, "I walk 20,000 steps a day. You have
Yeah.
to." And he was like, I don't know. They were just basic. The whole interview was just like how, just sort of like eccentric he has become. And then I feel like one
hmm
day later, all this stuff came out.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it probably stepped up a level within I don't know. But all there is to say is that I hope Diddy go away
Did he
because
do it?
Diddy done it, I
Did he did
think.
it?
Diddy done did it.
I actually saw that on H3H3, but I do. Every time everybody talks about anything Diddy, I think, did he do it? Did he did it? Did he did
Diddy
did
done
he,
did it, yeah.
did he did
Yeah,
it?
so that's kind of been going on. I mean, we're approaching Turkey Day 2024. You doing any turkey trots this year?
I'm not doing anything for Turkey Day. At least I don't think so.
Maybe you just
Um,
go find a little turkey trot, do a 5K.
what's a turkey trot? Oh, that's. I thought you were just describing Thanksgiving as a turkey trot.
No, no. I was talking about an actual little race, a little turkey trot tradition.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what I'll do. I haven't had like a week off in a while, and so I'll probably just like think I'll do get a lot done, but then I'll just like end up watching YouTube for the week,
Yeah, yep,
which
yep, 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 yep.
I hope it's not the case, but
Yeah, I
uh
mean, sometimes you just gotta let loose a little bit.
yeah,
What else
I
have we
feel
got in
like
the
the
news?
first couple days, if you have like a week off, I feel like the first 3 days are always those days where you just do nothing. But then
Yeah,
eventually you're like, I've
that's
got to do
true.
something, right? But maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look. I'm on a new social network bringing to the SEO show Threads, brought to you by Mark
Oh,
Zuckerberg, the app that everyone joined by accident whenever there's like a notification on Instagram. Top thing trending and what the criticism of Threads is that they try not to be political and not to be real time, which I guess that kind of goes against what we're doing here. But the top stuff is Morning Joe.
that's
That's
political.
the top. It kind of is.
It
I
is.
don't know. Uh, I what? I don't know what happened with Morning Joe. I can't
I don't
dislike
care. I
this.
don't care.
The other thing is Tyler the Creator is number two trending on Threads.
Oh, the new Tyler, he's on tour. He's at Camp Flog Gnaw,
Have you
and
listened?
I listened to. I think there's only one song out off his new
No, the whole
album.
album's out. Okay. Yeah, I guess you really
Wow,
haven't been tuned in at all. It's been out for like a month.
shut up.
It's been out for a month. Wait, hold on. It came out. Let me see the date. Um, October 28th, 2024. It's November
That
18th.
can't. No, it
Came
didn't
out
come
3 weeks
out here
ago.
yet, though. It's
Oh,
not
you're in
out
Florida.
here.
Time zones.
It's
Yeah.
not out here yet because of the time change. Also, we went. Do you guys do time
Listen
change
to
out
it.
over there?
No. In
No.
I'm in California right now,
Do
so
they time change over there?
they time
They
change.
do. Okay.
Arizona's the only one that doesn't time change, I think. In Indiana, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I listened to it. I listened to other YouTuber turning the tables, Spence, or what's his name?
Connor.
Connor and my father.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we've talked about him on the show before, but it's a really good way to like sort of dip your toes into an album because they're like
Yeah.
they fucking love everything, and so if you just want to give something a chance, they're just like, oh man, this part was good, and it also like skips through the songs like Like a song that would take 5 minutes, they'll skip through it in like 40 seconds or whatever. You know, you get like the
Yeah.
highlights and like their like commentary upon it. And I gotta say, I've gotten into a lot of albums through Connor and his father, and this one is another one. I've never really been a like big Tyler the Creator fan. I
Yeah.
mean, not that nothing against him, just I don't know, never really put in the
No,
hours, I guess.
you're just racist.
That too. I mean, it's Trump's America. I can say that
That
now.
doesn't help. No,
But
I am a Tyler the Creator fan. I liked one of his albums like 2 albums ago. I was a pretty big fan, but
I'll say
I
what I've
didn't.
heard I like. It's just not something I dug into.
Okay, good.
Everyone's saying this is his best shit ever, and I was
That
listening
can't
to
be
it through
true.
Connor and his father, and I was like, these are some six. He's mixing really cool samples, like the flavor of the sounds are really cool, and
Hmm.
it's cool. It's interesting. It's fresh. I heard somebody comment that this is what Kanye was supposed to be by now. Like this is like the trajectory that
Mm.
Kanye should be on, and
That's
it's so
interesting.
true. Like I
Actually,
would say that the
it's kind of a
production
big
style,
compliment.
it's like what our hopes and dreams were for Kanye
Yeah,
are
I could
fulfilled
see
in
that.
this
I
album,
mean,
and I do agree. It's a really good album.
yeah, I mean, Tyler is really that dude. You know, he's kind of on his like almost like Ziggy Stardust wave.
True.
Because he's creating these different characters.
Yeah, I haven't dug into the lore of Tyler yet.
Yeah, I
I know
mean,
that
I
like
know.
there's a lot of like the character on the cover of this album is I guess a character, and then like the one album was like Igor, and I guess Igor was like a
Yeah,
character. Yeah, I
exactly.
don't
Which is kind of a fun way to approach an album, I think.
definitely. I've always thought that, and I've used this trick before because I was like a big of Montreal fan, and
Hmm.
the best album of Montreal, Hissing Fauna, Are You the Destroyer? He became Georgie Fruit was
Hmm.
his alternative character.
Did he just make that up? Is that someone in the culture?
No, he
He
made
just
that
made
up.
that up. That was his own Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah, so Kevin Barnes, the lead singer of Montreal, for the album Hissing Fauna, for half of the album, I guess he was himself, and then there's one song word that was sort of like the I'm inside of like a cocoon and being rebirthed, and now after this
Mm,
song, I am now Georgie Fruit. And Georgie Fruit's like 8 feet tall. He became Georgie Fruit at the live shows, and he would stand on top of a ladder and then a dress that like contained the whole ladder, so he was like 20 feet tall, and he would sing some songs from up there as Georgie Fruit.
yeah, I saw some videos of that, I think.
But
But
yeah,
Chromacopia
I
is the
think well,
name.
to getting back to it, the idea of like becoming a character to write songs from the perspective of, I think it's a really good tool because it's really hard to be yourself. And like whenever you think like I'm writing a song about me and this thing in my life, that's kind of a lot of pressure, and it also like can be something that is difficult to think about or talk about or whatever. And becoming a character, becoming another motherfucker, as Leon said in Curb Your Enthusiasm, whenever Larry got divorced, he
Mm,
told him to grow a
mm-hmm,
mustache and sideburns and become another motherfucker.
mm-hmm,
I think that in your head, a really good tool is to become another motherfucker, um, become another character, become a Ziggy Stardust, become a Georgie Fruit, become an Igor, and see what comes
mm-hmm.
out. Because truthfully, even under those characters, you are still you, but it helps you to like sort of not think it's you, which is a good
Mm,
tool.
yeah, I'm gonna start thinking about what should be my like an alter ego of mine.
It's
I
something
definitely
I
have
always forget
had
about.
them at one point. I definitely have had them, I think, but
Would you remember the names of any of them or what?
no, no. But I remember feeling the names of them at certain points and being like, I am a different motherfucker right now. I never put a name
You have
to
a
it,
pretty
but
full beard. Do you feel like whenever you shave your beard that you become another motherfucker for a few days because of the way you
completely,
look?
completely.
I bet.
It's actually shocking, yeah. And there comes to a point wherever I become back to like, oh, I'm fully beard. Like last couple weeks now, my beard's pretty big now, so I'm back to being this motherfucker. But yeah, having a dramatic change like that, it is kind of a little bit of an Igor moment for me.
So like, do you, other than just like you look in the mirror and you see yourself different, like do you feel like you behave differently?
A little bit, but not really too much different. I do feel a little bit like I do feel the beard does give me like a bit of confidence, or because I know that it looks more intimidating than not having a beard.
Definitely.
So I'm aware of that, and I'm aware that some people might be really like a little bit intimidated of me because of it, and sometimes I can be intense, and I think maybe part of me kind of likes that.
I don't know. Yeah, if I didn't know you, I don't know if I would be intimidated by you. I'm not intimidated by people with beards, I don't think. If you had your head shaved and a beard, maybe.
Yeah, that's maybe true. But yes, God. Yeah, yeah. I guess I gotta check that album out because I do. I'm gonna make that a point to listen to that because I actually
It's
do
cool.
really.
Yeah, especially the first couple tracks. It comes out swinging and keeps
Yeah,
blapping, and what
I
not to
see your
mention the segue. I didn't mean to actually pull this segue, but the fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
two of the best boxers that ever lived.
Zach and I have already talked about this, so I don't even know if we should talk about it on here because then it's like we're kind of like rehashing a combo we had. But if you want to,
The problem
people do look
child.
to us as like the authority on the Paul brothers, and so we probably should tell people where we're at on it.
Yeah, I think
Wait, I guess
so.
you haven't watched. Did you watch the highlights or anything yet?
Actually,
You didn't
no,
watch
I
live.
did not. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, maybe we'll come
So,
back to it. What I'll say is, what I'll say is, the fight was lame.
hmm
Jake's entrance was incredible. I think it was like the look was cool. The giant stretch limo was really funny. The song was funny. It set a vibe. It was really vibey, but it overstayed its welcome and got awkward. So that was kind of funny. And then the fight was lame. I wanted, I don't know. I don't watch boxing, and so like I don't know anything. But Zach and I have said before that we think that the boxing aspect of the Paul brothers' career is really lame, and we want it to be over. But they haven't listened to us. Obviously, they dug their heels in further, and became like one of the most famous like boxers on the planet now. So that's annoying that they didn't listen to us. But yeah, I
they
hope
never do. They ain't gonna
they
listen to
don't.
nobody.
And that's why we love them.
Yeah, that's true. Love. Yeah, they're two characters that, I mean, Logan's a dad now, so I mean,
I actually didn't know. Like I've been kind of tuned out of Logan's life because I don't really know. I feel like for some
yeah,
reason,
he's a little bit more stable now.
is that what it
He's
is?
a
You think
lot,
I'm just like
yeah,
he's not getting into
he,
trouble anymore,
exactly, yeah,
so
and
I'm
he's
not
not like,
interested.
he's not causing like any drama.
That might be true.
It is for sure.
Well, I think he's gonna get back into trouble. So you said he just gave birth to a baby. Was
Yeah,
what
he
his
did.
wife or girlfriend? They didn't get married, right?
No, he got
Are they
married too.
engaged? Fuck. How
No,
did I
they're
miss? Oh
straight
wait,
up.
I guess maybe I saw the. Sorry guys, I'm supposed to be the authority on this, and I really dropped the
I'm
ball.
pretty sure they're married. I could be wrong.
Damn. I feel like I maybe did see the proposal video. Now that I think about it, but
Yeah, I don't
so
know. It's neither here nor
how
there.
recently was this baby given birth? Given
Couple, maybe
birth
a
to.
month or two,
Okay.
I want to say.
I think he said before that he wants to start a family vlog, right? We watched during the podcast, he mentions over and over again, like, dude, I want to start a family vlog. Whoa.
Yeah, I actually don't remember that, but
You
I
don't?
I believe
Okay.
it.
He's mentioned it a lot. He said he would love to. And so I think the next big Logan Paul debacle is going to be, he's going to start a little bit of a family vlog, and he's going to do something wrong in that aspect. He's going to exploit his child in some way that is sort of just the next thing on the list that we hate him for.
I don't think so, but
you don't think so? You think he's learned his lesson? There's a chance that he's learned his lesson.
I think that he's matured. I think that he's.
So do you think he's going to start a family vlog but not get in
I
trouble?
could see it. Yeah, I could see it being really, really family friendly and like uber safe and just kind of wacky. So it could go either way. I mean, we
think
like
he's
to
coming
see him.
for Ryan's Toys reviews?
He might definitely be.
Honestly, he could be. That's a good. Ryan's Toys reviews is getting old. I mean, he's got a sort of look to him that you're like, I don't know how old this kid is. And so I feel like he's like 15 or 16 now, but I don't know how old he actually is. But his days are numbered, and so he needs replaced. Who's the next Ryan's Toys reviews?
I haven't caught up with Ryan's Toys in quite some time, but I think it'll be good. I think whatever he does do will be good. I think whatever he does do will be good. That's all I'm going to say.
What's his baby's name? We got to look this up. Hold on,
I'm not sure. I think it's a girl.
Logan Paul baby name. That was one of the top searches. Esme Agdal. Esme Agdal. It's a French
Esme
name.
Agdal Paul.
Esme Agdal Paul. I don't know if that's how you pronounce Agdal.
Well, that's his woman's last name.
So,
yeah. So it's like Esme, a double last name.
Play with Esme. I'm just trying to think of like what he's gonna call his like Ryan's Toys.
I was like, oh damn, they already like said that's what it was. You're like, yeah, looks like there's already 20 episodes out.
Looks like they've got toys at Target and they're poised to, yeah. No, honestly,
like,
I don't.
Yeah.
This was September 29th.
There's already a Prime. There's a baby Prime called Baby Esme Prime.
This is, yeah, so this happened. The Tyler the Creator album came out the 28th of October. You missed that. That's something you should have been paying attention to. He gave birth to this baby on September 29th, 2 months ago. I should have been paying attention to that. How'd I miss it?
That's how I missed it. I was paying attention to the Logan Paul thing.
You were watching, okay. And the Diddy trial, I guess.
I've been in and out of that. So.
Should we talk about sports?
Yeah. Definitely. Sports.
It's usually just the top news, and we usually touch on it at some point. Now, let's see. Trends.google.com. But the thing about it, and again, folks, is that I don't know if people Google anything anymore. I think people now look things up on TikTok. They look things up on ChatGPT. And I've been talking to ChatGPT a lot. Should I bring him on the show?
I don't think so. I'd rather.
You don't think so? Think that'd be annoying for you? Do you talk to ChatGPT?
No.
I did the most Silicon Valley thing in the world last night. I told you a little bit about it. We were supposed to record this last night, and then you couldn't do it. And then I was like, well, I should do something tonight. And I was like, I have like ketamine. And so I decided to do ketamine. And I've heard what people do ketamine and they do talk therapy, right? I don't have a therapist here. Sure. And so I decided to like bring ChatGPT out and talk to ChatGPT.
That kind of looked like a woman, and I thought I would try it out.
But I talked to ChatGPT, and honestly, it was not a good idea. And then I told you I got really nauseous. I was like, I felt like I was gonna barf, and ChatGPT was not. It wasn't like he was bad. I was just like, I don't need this.
Yeah, I could see that being kind of like just a little bit just weird.
So yeah, here's my chat. Introduce yourself, please.
Hey there, I'm ChatGPT, but you can call me your friendly AI companion. I'm here to chat, help out with questions, share a few laughs, and keep you company. What's on your mind today?
I'm just here with my brother Zach. We're recording a podcast, and so I just wanted to bring you on the show for a second here.
To be a part of the show. What's the podcast about?
The podcast, we call it SEO show. It's just we look at what's trending online, and then we try to use that as to get people to discover our show. It's kind of like it's a little bit shallow, but it's but we're self-aware, so it's okay. Everything. Diddy, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, everything.
I bet you've got some hot takes on those topics.
You betcha. They're spicy as heck.
Spicy takes make for great listening. It sounds like you guys have a lot of fun with it. If you're ever looking for more hot topics or a digital assistant to weigh in, I'm always here.
That's so nice to hear. Thanks for coming on the show, ChatGPT.
Hey.
Thanks for having me. It's a blast. Enjoy the podcast.
Oh wait, you're in my ear, so you can't actually talk to it.
Okay, I was gonna ask and see if
ChatGPT. Yeah, ask it. So hold on one second, ChatGPT. Do not talk. What do you want to ask it?
I was thinking we could ask Chat.
What would you like to ask?
Jesus Christ. I was gonna say if ChatGPT had a topic that they thought was interesting that we should chat about.
Okay. Is there a topic that you think is interesting that you think we should talk about right now?
How about discussing the rise of AI-generated art and its impact on the creative industry? It's a hot topic with lots of angles to explore, from ethical considerations to how it's changing the way we think about creativity. Plus, it's super relevant and bound to spark some engaging conversation.
All right. Thanks for the weigh-in.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Okay, so it wants us to talk. Obviously, the AI wants us to talk about AI.
Yeah,
it just wants it to buzz about AI. But honestly, I am interested in that topic if you want to talk about it. No, but
yeah,
I've been using a lot of AI video stuff, and it is really, really fun. And I talk to ChatGPT every day for not for that long. I've been taking pictures. Like I have like some books that are like pretty boring that no one else wants to read. And so I make it read aloud. I take a picture of each page by page, and say like read every word aloud. And then after like each chapter or whatever, we like have a little discussion about what it meant or something like that.
With ChatGPT.
And it's been
That's
really
interesting.
Fun. It's really good. It's extremely fun.
I don't want to bring the mood down, but on this day in 1978 was the mass suicide at Jonestown. That's kind of awkward.
The Kool-Aid one?
Yeah.
That is the most iconic mass suicide.
I mean, geez, how many were there?
How many people?
Yeah, how many were there?
I don't know.
God, 109.
Wow, that's a lot.
This is fucking shocking, bro.
I'm conflating two. There was the Hail Bop people too. I was thinking of those were the same people. I'm always in my mind I make those the same because the Hail Bop people like all wore Nikes or Adidas or something. There was one of the mass suicides where they were all wearing like track suits and like athletic wear. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not familiar.
Hold on. Hail Bop. Hail Bop Comet Cult. outfits. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Okay, trigger warning, folks. You are seeing the feet of a dead person.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that they were wearing like black tracksuits. I don't know what the lore is behind that. Like why? I think they thought they were gonna ride the comet. Like the comet was a UFO, and they were gonna take a ride on it as it arrived. So they needed to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they thought they were gonna die with those clothes, and then they were gonna be like a comfortable travel wear for on the UFO or what.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Jonestown one. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. The famous phrase.
Yeah. So that's where it comes from, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
He drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, speaking of Kool-Aid, half of this country drank it. Am I right?
The half
Hate to
that I
bring it
was.
back. Hate to bring it back to politics, but hey, when in Rome, as they say.
Yeah, it actually might be insane. You know what happens?
We'll see. I mean, I remember vividly last time this happened, people were very upset. This time I think people are kind of like, shit. It's like, here we go again.
Well, I think the thing about it is like, I personally do think that for the country to be better, they do need to make pretty big changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I agree that same thing. And what they're going to do is what they've threatened to do, and what I think they're going to do is if he actually does declare the state of emergency, he's going to do like a bunch of big changes, but in a direction that's going to be just, extremely capitalistic, extremely just no red tape, removing all those things so that business can flow more freely. And I don't know what's going to happen, but that's what he's going to do. But then there's also like the Christian aspect, which I'm not sure what that, like, like there's also like some conservative shit that might happen. So I'm like, are they going to roll back
Right.
like the weed law? Like, are they going to roll back the drug laws? Or are they just going to make that state to state? And so it's like certain states are going to be like, you get fucking hung for smoking weed. And then another state is like, you can grow weed everywhere. Or you can do DMT like while driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think just everything. I think they use the Christians for votes. I don't know if anything like that's
You don't
really
think they're
gonna
actually going to
happen.
follow through with that stuff?
With what stuff
With
specifically?
like basically just, I've heard they're going to do just more things to make it extremely difficult to get an abortion. That's like one of the biggest things.
I don't know. It would take a lot for that to happen, but it's highly possible.
It didn't pass in Florida, right? There was
No.
like, yeah, Zach's in Florida right now, and they didn't pass the weed laws. There
Yeah,
was like a
to
weed
legalize. I mean, it's
legalization
still
thing on the bill.
medical.
Well, they said that the thing that those states have enacted to make it more difficult to pass laws is the thing you were talking about. They have to have 60% of the vote
Mm.
in order to pass it, not just over half.
I think
And
that's to
so
pass
that's
like
making it really
any.
difficult. Yeah, and so that is why the abortion one didn't pass, and it's why the weed one didn't pass. And so they're
Hmm.
saying that that's the ways in which this administration will enact their wishes is doing just like tweaks to the laws so that even if like a lot of people want to do something, they need an overwhelming majority, and then it makes so it's like not completely like illegalizing, making these things illegal or not putting it on the ballots, but making it so that it's much more difficult for those things to actually pass, like protections for abortion. That's what I've been told.
Hmm. You might be right, and you don't know what's gonna happen in
That's
this
why I bought this.
political
The day I told
climate.
you, the day after Trump got elected, I went into Walmart. I bought this beauty.
You walked into Walmart and you just yelled, "Get me a fucking BB gun."
The guy that gave me the gun to, he's like, I told him, I was like, I felt like sort of self-conscious. I was like, yeah, I'm not like a gun person or anything. I just like to shoot cans. And he's like, well, I am a gun person and I love to shoot cans too. And I have one of these. This is the classic, the one from A Christmas Story, the one that he shoots his eye out with.
How do you know?
It's Red Ryder. It's like it.
Oh,
It's like, I guess, iconic. I kept the box. You want to see the box?
I guess.
It was an awesome box. When I saw it on the shelf, I was like, I'm definitely buying that. I think it was like $40 or something. I can't remember. Maybe it was less than that. I think it was like $30. But like,
Oh, that's awesome.
really sick box. Yeah.
Yeah.
It. Yeah. I don't know if this is like the box that was. I don't know. I feel like I've watched A Christmas Story once, maybe. So I don't know if this was the box from the movie, but
Looks right.
it is awesome. And the guy's like, yeah, these things are really accurate and they're fun to shoot cans with. I'm like, and
Damn.
it's been really fun.
Why don't you shoot off a couple rounds to end off this episode?
All right, here I'll try to set it up so we get like a shot of it, maybe.
Yeah, my
Like,
fucking
if I accidentally
girl's
shoot my
calling.
computer, that would be bad. But I don't think I will do that. I also just
Yeah, don't.
I bought a new computer. I haven't got it yet. Okay, wait.
Son of a gun.
I need to like frame this up, sort of. I can't. It's really bright out here. Can I make my screen larger? No, I cannot. Okay. I don't know. Oh my god. Ooh. Got some spines in my foot. Ooh.
Sounds like you gotta.
Can you
Sounds
see
like
me right
might be
now?
feeling that one tomorrow. No,
What about now?
no,
What about now?
yes.
See, I feel like this is too dangerous to shoot at this angle, but I'll do it.
Yeah, I would say.
Here, what about,
Hopefully
can you see me from
hopefully
here?
you're a good shot.
You see me here?
I can't see you there.
How about here?
I could see you like half of your body.
Okay, now?
I could see
This
you
should be
perfectly.
fine, but we'll see. All right, ready?
Yes, sir.
Direct shot. It didn't fall over, though.
Holy
Kind of unsatisfying,
shit.
right? I like to stack them. Here, wait. I'll shoot it like really close. They'll fall over. Oh, this motherfucker is strong.
Damn. Hey man, well, you're a gun person now.
I said, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Yes,
Day
sir.
one, I went to Walmart and I bought myself a gun. I thought that is the most Trump thing you can do.
You're going to a whole Walmart's. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get a handgun from Walmart.
I was like, it was crazy because like right next to the BB guns there was the handguns, and it was crazy that I could have actually just got one, I guess.
You're like, can I have like the extra large BB gun? They're like, that's just a regular gun. It's like, I just want one level up. Yeah, like, that's just a normal gun. Well,
All right, should we wrap her?
my girl's calling. She wants to take me out somewhere fancy.
I did
Yeah, bud.
everything right and they indicted me.
God.
All right, it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back, folks. We'll try to be back more often, and I'm gonna try to bring some more high budget shit to our show. That's a beautiful sunset. That's high budget. Don't want to end up cartoon.
Cartoon graveyard. What's
All
up
right.
down the alley?
Thanks
All right.
for being on the show.
Hey,
We will
dust
see you
the
next time.
cobwebs off.
What? Should we say anything else? Like and subscribe. We're on. If you're catching us on Spotify, I think you can comment. I don't really know. Share the show. Give it to a friend.
Do what you need to do to let your friends know, let your family know, and God bless.